Sea life Bray Aquarium. It's going to be closing soon, which is why I am filming it. Anyway, here's some fish, including this one. Anyway, moving on. As we start our dive into the tropical rainforest, where we immediately have a Team Tiki from Journer's reference, and lots of tiny fish, which are all guppies, by the way, plus an upside down catfish, and a silver shark. We continue to move down as we continue our dive, where we get a better view of all the guppies. And this epic chase. We also get to see these fish, as they can grow pretty big apparently. Trust me, based off this, people have learned from their mistakes. We're now moving on to the rivers of the world, where we first see this sanitizer and this fire point. We now are in the area of turtles and loads of small fish.
Yes, so the terrapins, they'll walk up to these bridges to the very top where it's really warm up there, there's heat lamps, and they'll sunbathe. They'll stretch out from the
Like Sulle
Yeah.
times up there.
This water is so transparent that it appears these fish are moving on air. Enter if you dare. As in here, we have snails, cockroaches, filtration tanks, and more cockroaches. Moving on, we are now in Caribbean Cove.
Look at the name and see. How do you know? Look at this stingray. Hey, buddy.
We continue to move on. The stingrays are impressive. Animal facts and lobster molds. You'll meet the lobster later. Smaller fish that are a nice blue, and one singular pretty shy fish. In this tank, we have some fish, including this. I have no idea whether it's a pufferfish or a boxfish, but most likely a pufferfish. And we have the upside down jellyfish in here. And we also sea urchins and a shrimp. Not just that, this one tiny fish, another tiny fish, and another, and even a shrimp. moray eels surrounded by a bunch of fish. The fish are too big for the moray eels, so they're fine.
Did you think the water was closer?
In this tank, you'll see a crown of thorns sea star. It's an invasive predator on the barrier reef, and another starfish too, and a filtration tank. And this rare event. There is something in this tank, despite some people not thinking it is. A sand dollar or something. And a seahorse sanctuary is perfect for the seahorses. Moving on, we're now in the Irish Sea era, a place to be proud of my country. We're in here, we have skates that waved at us. Lots of other fish, and a special bluefish somewhere. Hiding in here is the special bluefish. He can switch gender, which is impressive. And here we are about to film the feeding of an octopus.
Sorry.
Yeah, so octopus are really intelligent creatures, and because they're so smart, we like to give her lots of different things to do and experience. So she gets a different type of food every single day, and she always gets it in a new toy every single day. So we change out the toys on a regular basis. So you can see that one of her favorite toys is the green treat ball, and I have a little bit of sardine in that for her today. And yes, and you can see that I removed an ice cream cone toy and a rattle toy earlier that she had yesterday and overnight. And it's just so, she doesn't get too bored with a toy. Like if you give a 5-year-old a toy, and as soon as you take it away from them, they'll be looking for it, even if they've ignored it for months. And she's exactly the same way. So just to keep her interested and occupied, we change out her toys very often, daily. And pardon? The food was inside the toy, and you can see she's actually dragging the toy down to her den.
Okay.
She really likes this toy because she can use it as a door. But we also give her jars and bottles and lunch boxes and stuff, and she opens up everything. We have those big children's Legos Mega Blocks or Duo Blocks. She's very spoiled. Yeah, octopus are solitary by nature, which means that they like to be by themselves, which is why she's in there by herself with no other fish or other octopus, because if we put anything else in there with her, she'd either hate them or eat them. We do have 4 starfish in there, you might have noticed, and the starfish are just about all she can tolerate, and she has been known to give them a shove if they try to go after her toys or her food. Yeah. Yeah, she can be quite spoiled. It's very funny. I'll also be feeding the lobster as well.
No, she's playing. No, she was
We are also about to witness the feeding of a lobster.
Oh, does he? Is that what he does? Yeah.
Are you watching it?
The lights have turned off,
That's in
but you can still see these fish.
Dingle.
And for our grand finale, the Shark Tank in Shark Lagoon. And so our trip has been concluded, as this is the last time I'll be going to Bray Aquarium ever. Creatures of fact and fiction. And so the trip has ended. Bray Aquarium will always be remembered by me and you and everyone.